How's it going, everybody? My name is Phil. Today I'm going to be reacting to Call of Duty Vanguard trailer. Now, I've had a love-hate relationship with Call of Duty. Like, I absolutely love the story mode, but this last Call of Duty has just been... Cold War has just not been the best, personally. I think, for some reason... So, I like... When I play multiplayer, I like to use shotguns a lot. And it seems as of recently, Treyarch doesn't give a shit about shotguns. And so Modern Warfare was a lot of fun. And so I'm like, okay, I'll give Cold War a chance. And then it's just, it gets on my nerve. And then, you know, if I'm standing like 2 feet behind you and I shoot you with a shotgun, it should not just hurt you. It should not almost kill you. You should be dead. It's okay. So I don't know what they're doing for Vanguard. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it, if I'm gonna be honest. It's gotten to the point now where I'm just like, I don't know if I want to buy any more Call of Duties, honestly. So I think that we'll see. I'm gonna watch this, and I'm gonna watch the Battlefield trailer because I still haven't watched that, and I will see which one looks better to me. I'm also a massive story mode person, so World War II was a lot of fun for me because I loved the story mode. Multiplayer was okay. It was fun, just yeah. So without going too long into this, let's see. Oh, excuse me. My voice has changed due to that burp. Let's see what's going on with the Vanguard. All right. Is this still World War II era? Kind of looks like it. Or is this Cold War era?
The whole world is burning. Sometimes the only way to put out the flames is with more fire.
Call of Duty presents. Okay, so definitely looks like they're going back to World War II, which I'm fine with.
Trade you all for this.
Oh, they're actually doing the Pacific side. But is all this actually story mode, or is this actual multiplayer? Yes,
This is the theatre of war, Arthur. There's no curtain call for bravery.
Bravery's what comes after, not what you were in the moment. Target locked. Dropping bomb.
I'm not gonna lie, it looks nice. Looks cool. And as you can tell, I'm not happy that it looks nice.
Whatever we do, we do it together.
Oh, that looks like Chris Pine. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. So it looked nice. I'll give it that. If that's all the story mode, then cool. Like I said, I love playing the story mode. Granted, I haven't beat Cold War just because I played a little bit of it and it hasn't grasped my attention like other games have. Like when I played Modern Warfare, that was very fun. That I was immersed in that 100%. I was like, yes. And listen, I understand Cold War was rushed, but I mean, they didn't even have to. That was released last year, right? Hold on, Cold War was released last year, right? I was thinking it's a bit weird. When was this released? 2020. Why are you going to release something during a pandemic? They could have just held off on Call of Duty for a year due to pandemic. Due to this pandemic, they literally could have held off on it. I'm just saying. Also, I think it's a bit early to already revisit World War II. You know, I mean, I understand it takes a couple years now to make the Call of Duty games. So obviously we're not going to have a Modern Warfare 2. But yeah, no, I'm not very excited about Vanguard, honestly. It looks nice, and I've always been very intrigued with World War II. And all that, and I'm glad that they're finally giving more. I don't want to say give more love, but they're finally putting more Pacific side, because it seems like every time you watch something, it's always of the European side. You know, the U.S. is always in Germany, or they're in France, or they're in Europe, and that's fine and all. But then there was another side of the war that it wasn't just, oh, Japan bombed us. We decided, oh, we're just going to bomb them back. There was this whole, like, if you haven't watched, there's a great miniseries that was on HBO. It was called the Pacific. And it shows, obviously, the Pacific side of the war. USA fighting Japan. Going to Australia, helping, get rid of Japanese soldiers from that whole area. There's also Hacksaw Ridge. Very, very little. I mean, wasn't as in depth as the Pacific was, and whatnot, but it definitely shows that there's this whole other side of the war that people don't talk about a lot, it seems like, and it's kind of disappointing, if I'm going to be honest, that you don't hear much of the Pacific side of the war, and especially if you're a war buff or historian or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, the point is, it seems okay, I guess. I don't really know. I'm probably not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna lie. My friend's gonna buy it, and then he's gonna play the story mode, play a little bit of the multiplayer, and then I don't know if there's zombies or whatnot. But I mean, I don't know. I'm just going to say that they need to stop putting these out every year. Focus on one game every 2 years. So they could have skipped last year, focused more on Modern Warfare, given us a different, better game this year. Take an extra year to put more into it. I mean, that's all I'm saying. And if you're going to make a story mode, give people a reason to play the story mode. Give them a gun. Give them something that enhances their multiplayer experience, that enhances something. Just because you put so much effort into the story mode, give them something. That's just how I think, honestly. I'm sorry if I'm just an idiot, but I mean, at this point, going back, I loved Modern Warfare 2. That was my first Call of Duty game. Then Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2. Those were my favorite ones that I've played. I played the story mode and I loved them. I didn't get in, like I said, I didn't get into Modern Warfare until Modern Warfare 2, so I missed out on the whole original Modern Warfare. But still, I loved those. Those were fun. Shotguns were actually shotguns, not like in Cold War where I have so much range on it and so much damage on it that 2 feet in front of me and you're not dead, aiming down the sights, shoot you. Hit marker. Like what? That makes no sense. And I'm using a pump action. Okay, that's another thing. I use pump actions, not semi-automatics, because the semi-automatics takes, in my mind, I feel like it doesn't take any skill, because you could literally just spray and pray, just like boom, 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 and at some point you kill a person. You gotta be precise with your shot when you use a pump action, because then you gotta pump it and then you gotta aim and shoot again if you miss the first time. Or in this case with Treyarch, which looks like Treyarch is going to be part of Vanguard as well. I don't know. Does that mean there's going to be zombies in this as well? That's another reason that my friend and I play Call of Duty, because zombies. But even this last zombies, it wasn't even that fun. I don't play Warzone, so it's like I just don't know how to feel anymore with Call of Duty. I don't know. That's just my personal thoughts on it. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this Vanguard reaction. If there's any other video games you want me to check out, like I said, I'm going to be checking out Battlefield 2042. It's 20 games ahead of its time. It's 20 years ahead of it. 20 games. It's 20 years ahead of its time. So hopefully it's better than Cyberpunk was, which was what, like 40 years ahead of its time or some shit. But comment down below what you'd like me to react to next. And like this video, definitely help me out. Please help me help me out a lot. It would help me out a lot just liking the video. I can understand why 14,000 people disliked the video, the Vanguard trailer. It's not very exciting. It looks nice, but that's about it. That's just me. So, I mean, if you agree, cool. We're one and the same. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.